Come on, man.
What? Come on.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Lethal Collective. I am your host today instead of Night. Get wrecked. What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Doing good, man.
Good.
I've been excited for this watch party since before this movie was finished.
Oh, well, thanks, man. I appreciate
Serious,
that
dude.
so
Yeah,
much.
man.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Jeez, old Jake here is just gonna start crying and tearing up. It's gonna get embarrassing over here.
Well, all I can say is, with Fate joining us, have your crying towel ready because we know how hard Tyler is on movies, bro. So I got your
Oh,
back.
man.
Don't worry,
Trash.
man.
Like, look, it's already trash.
See?
Worse since Halloween ends. Okay.
It's
Oh, God.
worse than Halloween Ends. What? Oh
I'm just
man,
joking,
that.
nothing worse than that.
Only kidding, of course. But do want to say hello to a few people in the chat. We have my chunky Jordy, which I just love. Why is Jordy so chunky? You know. Wayne Turner is here too. What's up? Jen is here. What's up? How's it going? Saying hello to Angie. Lindsay's here. Yo. Hello. We're all saying hi to Angie. Hi, Angie. Everyone
Hey.
said hi to Angie. I love it.
Hi, Angie.
Hi, Angie. Russell Dorsey is here saying hello to Lindsay specifically. I love that. Valerie's here. Yo. The General. Hats off to you.
Salute.
Extron Gaming. What's up? Katie from Poppin' the Popcorn. What's up? Yo. Welcome. Carrie Crave Cinema herself is here. Hope Knight is safe too. Also, Coriander. Stay safe during the blizzard. Stay safe during the blizzard tonight, everybody. If you are in an area where all that nasty stuff is going on, so be careful. Be careful.
Yes, indeed.
What else do we got here? Are you gonna share your screen and play the film on stream, or do we have to go to your channel? No, Danny. So we will have it up on here. I already got it ready to go. I don't know if the audio is going to work though. I probably should have tested that earlier, but hopefully it will. Let's just do a little. We'll do a little test of that in a second here, just to make sure. And I'll ask you guys.
You should have probably made everyone go to your video because then that would have been all those
Gotten like
views.
another 50 views at least right there.
I'm pretty sure most people will have already. I'm pretty sure most people in the chat have already seen it. But if not, hey, little shameless plug. Go subscribe
Right?
to KillJoy Jake and give the old fan film a thumbs up or something. I don't know. Why not? Why not do a little bit of that?
Right.
Mr. Rick is throwing $2 in there too, saying hi all, Merry Christmas to all. Hell yeah.
Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and all that good stuff. So, but hello, big collective hello to everybody. Just want to say hello, thanks to everyone for being here. And Mr. Rick, thanks for the $2 too. Do appreciate that.
Yes,
We all
thank
appreciate
you.
that
Very much.
Yeah, so let's. I don't know. You guys want to get into the movie? How do we want to do this? Do we want to test this bad boy out first, or?
Yeah, you can test it
fire it
out or
up.
whatever you want to do.
Yeah, man.
all
let's
right.
test it out.
Fire it up.
So I'm gonna hit play. Tell me. We're gonna cut to like 2 minutes in here, real quick. Can you hear that?
Yes.
I
Yes.
said hello.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right, then let's.
Hey.
let's.
Just be careful because that Killjoy Jamie guy, that dude loves the copyright claim stuff. So be careful. You don't want to get a strike from the channel.
Oh my God,
That
man.
guy sucks.
Yes, this is an adult film.
This rated R. Be
Rated R.
careful.
Oh, there's a great nude scene with me in it. You guys are gonna love it.
Oh my gosh. All right. I'm so excited.
It's gonna be fun.
It's my second time to watch it. Ready?
Right?
Gotta get caught up.
I'll show you real fear. I'll turn you inside out. Run! Do you like fire? Play with matches. You're gonna get burnt. I brought all my toys today.
Oh, come on! A cutaway right before the kill? This is a slasher movie. You have to show me the opening scene. Ugh. Well, what did you think?
What? Yeah, it was cool. I liked it.
Cool. He had a flamethrower, dude. A flamethrower!
Yeah, it was cool. I liked that.
No, it was not cool. It's a total betrayal of the character. This is Stab, not Scorch.
Fair. But Hey, Tori Spelling though, that was really cool. They brought her back, right?
I guess if you like arbitrary name drops. Ooh, look, Sydney's back. How cool is that? That'll bring all the people into the fucking theater. Ugh, anyone could have written that.
Yeah. You wanna watch something else? I see you got the new Nick Cage movie, right? Willy's Wonderland. I haven't seen that yet.
That is
Wanna
what a
watch that?
stare. Man, look, dude.
Yeah,
And then
dude,
you have the
I would
panel
love
over
to
the
watch
bed.
Willy's Wonderland with you.
You know what Jake's thinking.
But you're getting a phone call there, friend.
Willie.
That's fine. It's just a scam.
What? How do you know?
It's no caller ID. It's usually a scam when it's no caller ID. But last time we got a no caller ID, it was from a Microsoft support team. And, I'm a Mac user, so that doesn't really make any sense, right?
Oh, yeah,
Right.
right. That's right. Okay, but like, what if it's your girlfriend Courtney? Like, maybe she got a new phone, or better yet, what if it's your mom?
This was so much fun to film, by the way.
I can tell.
with Matt. Oh my god.
Hello? I said hello.
Hello, David. Tell me, what's your favorite scary movie?
Well, it's certainly not Stab 8.
Thank you, Denisha and Carrie, for the
You're a
super
funny
chats.
guy,
Really appreciate
David.
it.
But you know what isn't funny? Your dead body rotting in my shed in a few hours.
Yeah, that
Okay,
voice
Jamie,
is
what's
really good.
going on? What is this? You?
Blake's
You're
voice,
listening?
he killed it, man.
What are you
That was
What are you talking about?
really
man?
close,
Who's on the
dude.
phone?
Yeah.
Dude, you told me to pick up my phone. Like, you told me. You insisted. You insisted I pick up my phone. I pick it up and what's your favorite scary movie? Ghostface, really? I mean, dude, come on. Like I'm not as obsessed as you are, but I know what that's from. We just watched this.
David, I don't know what you're talking about. Who was on the phone?
One of your buddies, probably. You still there?
I'll fucking cut you from the inside.
One of your buddies. So like,
That's how my girl
what,
talks to
What
me.
is this? You
Yeah.
want to make fun of me? Well, you just don't.
David, I swear I didn't put anyone up to this. Oh God!
The worst reveal in cinema history. Just slowly comes out of the closet. Ah!
Shit.
We had Blake do a bunch of voices when we were recording lines, and we had him say a bunch of like really nasty stuff. I gotta
Yeah.
talk to Matt about releasing that somewhere.
I like the music, man.
Thank you.
This is your own composition, right, Jake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made this one.
Like he just runs.
Is it just weird? Does Matt sound like Seth Rogen?
He does a little bit.
He is a little bit, yeah.
Like
When
a
I hear
little
him
bit.
talk, I hear a little Seth Rogen. Especially right there.
Was he gonna drive away or hide in the car?
There's a bike right there.
You should have went out the garage door.
There you go.
So I've seen a few people complain that the chainsaw's not spinning in that scene, but it's not spinning until it revs. Like that's how a chainsaw works anyway. So just to respond to that, yeah. That was another thing I saw the other day. Sarah saying release the nasty cut. If I had more money, I would have made it nastier. That's what I'll say. So. But Sarah, thanks for the $2. Appreciate it. So
cool animation.
Matt animated that, and it took him like 2 days to do just that one part of the opening.
It gets me every time.
You know, Vicky, we could just fake those things. That's what everybody else does.
Well, like, yeah, but
Muscles
then it
blast.
won't get as many views, silly. And
Thank you, Carrie.
besides, your cute little butt looks so good in the shower.
Well, if my butt's so little, you don't need to see it then. Fuck, Vic, you know I'm sensitive.
Oh gosh.
What was that?
He looks like a
Isn't
guy
that your
with a
boyfriend's
gray
house? The one who's obsessed with those stab films? He's probably over there watching another one of those shitty slasher flicks again.
Okay, first of all, not my boyfriend. Second, okay, maybe he is, but that doesn't make him a creep. Jamie's an absolute sweetheart. He would not hurt a fly.
God damn it, David, your fucking blood is ruining my goddamn shot. How was that, man? Did you get the shot?
Dude, I'm sorry, but I missed like half of that.
Dude, you gotta be fucking shitting me right now.
Hey, you never told me you were coming in from the garage door. Look, I'm gonna be honest, this footage kinda sucks, man.
No, man! That was my opening fucking kill! You're telling me none of that is usable?
I
The
mean,
guy's just
we could
screaming in the background,
do it again.
dying.
The whole time.
Do it again? Do it again? I just mulched this motherfucker with a chainsaw. You're expecting me to do that to somebody else?
Stand him up. Do it again.
And this motherfucker's still alive. Critics, scum of the earth. We could use less of them.
Haha, meta.
Yeah.
Okay, that was loud.
This whole
I'm gonna go
Thanks,
check on
Jamie.
Jake
So
watching
quick to jump up
his own
for
movie,
poor little
commentating his
Jamie.
own movie.
Are you sure there's nothing going on
Meta.
between you two?
Super meta.
Guys, look, won't you just come with me?
I just get another beer. I think I'm gonna stay here.
No, okay, fine. I'll just go check it out myself.
Vicky is definitely the top in that
I just don't get what the
relationship,
big
by
deal is.
Dude, we had to trick this guy into coming over here. How do you expect me to do that with someone else?
I like the timing.
Fuck, dude, what are we gonna do?
Why are you asking me? I don't know. Who the hell even is that?
Are you watching your weird movies in your garage?
It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Hey, Drew. How's it going? The garage door's busted, so just go up to the front door. I'll meet you up there.
Nice.
Clean this up.
What? I thought you said you were gonna do it. I don't know how to clean a dead body. I don't even know where to start.
You have a phone, don't you? Google it.
Google it.
Yep.
Hi, Drew.
Hey, I was just, studying and ended up third wheeling with some friends, and I heard a lot of racket. Is everything?
Oh no! I'm fine. I'm just watching Ryan Johnson's new stab flick. This thing is god awful. Let me tell you, just an absolute train wreck.
I've never seen something so cute as a grown man getting upset over, horror movies.
You are such a fake fan. You're lucky you're so cute.
I am not a fake fan.
You sound like a fake fan to
You
me.
ever just want to punch somebody in the face?
Right?
I want to write an Letterboxd review for this dog shit excuse for a film, but maybe after that I could.
I think I've seen this guy in some of my comment sections of my videos.
Oh, hell yeah. You just come over whenever you want. I have a fire going on in my backyard.
Perfect. Sounds great. See you soon.
Yeah, see you soon.
And Matt has joined the stream too. I don't know if he's not sure if he's here yet, but you're added in. What's up, Matt?
What's up?
Matt.
What's up?
Hey, Matt.
What's up,
buddy?
Nothing. I just got here.
Okay. How we doing?
Any weird,
Matt Rogan?
any weird smells coming
Matt
from the
Rogan.
garage? Anything like that?
No, I think.
See, look, I'm telling you, he does just like
I
him.
took care of it. I mean,
Well,
come on, it was just a little bit of blood, dude.
I'm sorry. It's just seeing it in the movies is one thing, but that was just.
Here, I'm
too
gonna
real.
put my headset on.
That's because it is real, Matt. I mean, look at this. This This looks real. Hollywood has been pumping out garbage special effects for years now, and they're trying to sell it to us like it looks like this. We are some of the only people to have captured real fucking people dying, Matt. Us, we fucking did that. I'm telling you, man, fan films are the way of the future. I mean, look at what Womstomp did with Friday the 13th, and they didn't even have to kill anybody. But alas, as of right now, all we have is an 8-minute fan film, and nobody's expectations are going to be met if we just put this out. I have an idea for tonight, and I think it's going to be perfect. So come give me a hand with all this. We got to set some stuff up in the living room over here. I think it's going to look...
Whoa. Wait, Jamie, I thought you said we weren't going to kill anyone else down here. It was just one more person and
Abe
then
Snake.
finish, right?
That's all I had to
don't
say.
want to get caught.
Got hot.
You're not going to get caught, man.
Tyler.
Jamie,
Nobody's talking
I
about
don't
the
think I
poop
wanna do
stain on
this anymore.
my right chest.
You're not going to get caught, buddy.
Right?
I promise.
I wasn't sure what that was.
I thought that was a mic.
Oh no.
I
That's,
swear.
Okay.
it's barbecue sauce like
Okay.
on my
What
shirt.
do we need
but-
to do?
Well, just a few things. We just need a couple of cameras
Unnamed
set up all the
liquid.
way around the room. Maybe we
Unnamed
get
liquid.
shotgun mic just so that it sounds good. I don't know, something along those lines. Let me go get my mom's credit card.
My mom's credit card.
I love this song, by the way, the Veronica Mars theme song.
Is that what this is? I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah, it was from
Yeah,
Veronica
it's-
Mars.
We saw him.
Veronica Mars uses this. Yeah.
Oh, sick. Okay,
I
nice.
haven't heard from David since. I'm starting to get really worried.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go meet up with the guys in a little bit. I just need to run.
So,
to my
fun
dorm,
fact
grab
about
my
this
food and
scene,
my bag,
the girl that
and
voices Courtney
we'll
on the
talk
other
about
side
it.
of the
It's gonna
phone,
be okay.
her name's Lucy, and she's a huge Scream fan. We met her working on Christian Peralta's project,
I
who
will.
also plays Christian in
And
this.
I'll keep
And
you
she was like,
posted.
I have to be
Don't
in
worry.
this. Like, I have like anything to be in this. And we gave her this role. So she was super thrilled about that. It was like a last minute thing too, and she was super pumped to just have some involvement.
Nice.
Nice, man.
Dude, I love those shots, man.
So,
Right?
Jamie,
You can
how much
thank
of a shit show
Eric
was
from the
Ryan
Bearded
Johnson's
Entertainment for
Snap?
those.
I mean, was it like Best
Nice.
Picture worthy?
Oh, I don't know how the fuck that thing got greenlit, let me tell you. Listen, man, I understand Ryan Johnson likes to ruin franchises, but dear lord.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, it was that bad. Anyone who likes that film is an absolute troglodyte.
I mean,
You can see the veins in his neck.
Okay, well, I guess it's alright to be wrong sometimes, I guess, so...
Did I get credit
hey,
for
Drew.
that? By the
Hey,
way,
guys, are-
Am you in the credits for that line? Just-
Hey, question.
That's what I always
Have
tell
any
you
of
guys.
You guys heard or talked to David at
Some
all?
people can be wrong. I
Courtney
guess.
called me
Hey,
and
yeah,
she
people are
said
wrong all
she
the
hasn't
time.
heard from him at all since yesterday, and he wasn't even in my class today.
Yeah, Courtney was telling me about that at lunch. They're supposed to see the new Purge movie.
Why are you texting David right now?
Why do you sound so jealous right now?
I literally just asked a question. Sorry.
I wish somebody loved me that much.
He's sensitive.
He's sensitive. I saw David today.
Oh. You know David?
Yeah, David, Davey. Oh, we hang out all the time. Oh yeah, for sure.
He couldn't
Great
handle the
taste
pressure,
in
man.
cinema.
He had to say something.
He likes
Mhm.
So,
Ladies
who's
and
ready to go
gentlemen, the
party at
worst cut
Derek's
of the
this
entire
weekend?
movie.
You just sent it out on Instagram.
Fuck Derek. Okay, his garage always smells like there's something dead and rotting in there.
Oh, come on, guys. We gotta go to this. I mean, I know Derek can be a little weird, but like, his parents are loaded.
And out of town for the weekend.
See, it's free beer, and it could be a fun way to celebrate. Want to tell him, Max?
All right. So you guys know how I've been working on that like feature-length script, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the entomophobia, the bug movie, Dewey the Dung Beetle. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I couldn't do it without Jamie's help.
Is he directing it with you?
Oh yeah.
He's producing it. He I don't know how he got it, but he gave me $10,000. So like,
Damn.
$10,000? Are you holding out on us, Jamie? Just relax. I was just kidding. Seriously, congrats, the two of you.
seriously, I wouldn't be able to do this without you. You're like the real MVP of this whole operation.
Oh yeah, Jamie. When's that psychology class?
Oh crap! It starts in like 10 minutes, dude. We gotta go.
All right. Thank you guys for the input.
Oh,
That
bye.
run in the background though.
That run, dude.
That's like a PS2 Grand Theft Auto run right there.
Right.
Jamie, I just want to thank you, man, for that.
I mean, Scream, Scary Movie, they all have that, right?
Like, yeah, Cindy Campbell would run off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hats off to you.
Yeah, can't wait to start filming this thing, man. Super excited. Listen, I know we're gonna be partying this weekend at Derek's place. I'm getting some free beers and all that. But what if just us guys go out to the bar tonight?
I don't know, man. I got a drug test in the morning. I want to be kind of sober for the.
Come on, man. Listen. We'll go to Flanagan's. We'll just have a couple of drinks, and I'll even drive. Let's do it.
All right, just a couple of beers. Not nothing too crazy.
You got it, bud.
I'm a fucking movie director.
What you doing, buddy? Come on, let's get going. Come on, we gotta get you home.
So we
Come
were
on,
supposed
come
to film
on.
a scene at a
Listen,
bar,
my
but we
place,
couldn't
I
get
got
like a
bunch of Bud
permit
Lights,
or
a
anything.
bunch of Absolute. It's gonna be
just
great.
wasn't
We're
in the
gonna
budget,
continue
but
the
there
party
was
all
supposed to be
night.
a
We're
little
going
something
crazy
something
today.
there.
Oh, okay.
No, cowboy. Yeah, go on, sit your ass down. There we go. Yeah, crazy fucker. Buckle up. Moron.
Oh, the moron. That's good.
I cannot believe that I am working with a big-time horror movie director.
What can I say, man?
No, seriously, man. I mean, you always kill it in our film class. What was that that short film you submitted? The one about the moose people. That was it. That was brilliant, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I worked really hard on Rats in a Blender, but it's dirt compared to your movie.
Hey, man,
Gotta have the rats in there.
I don't think
Right.
your movie wasn't
Nothing
shit.
like
man.
Rat in a Blender.
It was all right.
Rat smoothies.
I never said it was shit, Max.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I never said it was shit.
He's fucked.
Hey, man,
Right?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to act so shitty towards you earlier, man. I didn't seem to come off all condescending. I mean, you're one of my best friends, dude. I mean, I don't know where the hell I'd be without you. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do this without you, man. I mean, seriously, you're my best friend.
So there's this guy, right? And he gets taken by these giant bugs. And he's got PTSD about the whole thing. And he meets this therapist, right? And this therapist helps people like him, and then it turns out he's a CIA agent who's trying to cover the whole thing up. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah. You like Limp Bizkit, Max?
They're okay.
Their early work was a little too new metal for my taste.
Yes.
But when Significant Other came out in '99, I feel like they really found their voice as a revolutionary metal-infused hip-hop group. The whole album has a very punchy, angsty tone with a fantastic blend of rap and metal that really gives the songs a big boost. Durst has been compared to Jonathan Davis, but I think Frederick has a more cynical sense of humor about him that no other hard rock singers truly cashed in on at the time.
Hey, Jamie.
Yes, Max?
Are these posters for my movie? Did Christian make these?
Yes, he did.
He spelled his name wrong.
Thirst for the Durst.
Are these newspapers
I believe the
for
Durst
your
has been
dog?
quenched at this point.
You have a little corgi or something.
No, Max.
Is that a screen-accurate Ghostface costume?
Yes, it is!
Oh, wow.
In the year 2000, Biscuit released this, Chocolate Starfish in the hot dog flavored water. Their most accomplished album. I think their undisputed masterpiece is Rollin' in parentheses Air Raid Vehicle. A song so angry, most people probably forget to listen to the lyrics. But they should, because it's not just about the temper tantrums of a teenager or the disfigurement of society for feeling unheard, it's also a personal statement about the band itself. Hey, Max!
Yeah.
Quit making another horror movie now, you stupid fucking bastard! You stupid
Dude.
fucking
Love it.
bastard!
That had to feel great, didn't it? We all want to do that.
The worst atrocity that he committed here is forcing us to listen to Limp Bizkit.
You just have to sit here and listen to that for like 30 seconds. It's just, I don't know. That's so funny to me.
Hey man, something with that music, with you stabbing, it works, buddy. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was really cool about the American Psycho.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I'm like, he's doing American Psycho. He's doing it.
Yeah.
Preparing the rats.
A little rat stew coming up.
Oh. Beauty's the end, Steve-O. The end.
Yo, Babs, I'm gonna go over to Andy's place. We're gonna be trying to shoot my short film.
The one about the magic lunchbox?
It's an attaché, but yeah, you know, I was thinking of getting some Chipotle on the way back. Want me to get you something?
I'm so glad
Wait,
with how this
you're
scene
gonna
came
buy
out.
real food?
Yeah, dude, you're not gonna be catching me eating mom stuff. Do you smell that shit?
I'm
I
guessing
think
this is one of
I think
Bethany's
Omni here has I think he's
keto-friendly
onto
recipes.
something.
Yep.
With that
And,
claim
you
there.
know, since she's not leaving us pizza money like a normal person would, I'm just gonna get us something that's like edible.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'll point
Step
Carrie. I'll point out the
bro.
jar here in a minute.
That's what I was thinking of.
It's like actually fucking disgusting.
Stop
Carrie,
doing
thank
it
you so much for the
and
$2.
Stop being bothered by it.
Oh my god, you're insufferable.
Oh, you know what I like on my burrito, right?
You get the same thing literally every single time.
Rutro.
Right. Dun dun dun.
The jar is integral to the plot. Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this Terry?
No, this is his daughter. Do you need to speak with him?
Yeah. Can you pass the phone over to him?
No, he's not home. He just went on like an anniversary trip with my stepmom. They left like a few hours ago.
Ah, that's right. He did mention that this morning. I'm Danny, your new neighbor.
Yeah, we just saw you guys move in recently. Why did he give you my number instead of his?
Well, he seemed to be in quite the hurry this morning. Probably a mix-up.
Well, you know, that's Dad. He's always got some stupid work project on his mind.
Funny you mentioned that, actually. I lent your father some of my cutting tools yesterday, and I forgot to get them back. I'm right outside. Would you mind if I pick them up?
Like, right now? I mean, I guess I can let you in.
You can't really see it there, but we were supposed to have like a little like blinker you miss it thing where Devil Ghostface is already standing in the dining room.
I think the color grading kind of
cuts that out. Yeah.
It hides it a little more. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still there. I'm standing there, so.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Sorry, I'm at the front door. You know, isn't it kind of irresponsible of you to be up this late?
What?
I mean, isn't this a school night?
No, run out of the
Really
house.
shouldn't leave your front door unlocked,
Yeah, right?
especially when a stranger calls.
You would think.
Oh, it's quite simple, really. I want to play a game.
She's dumb.
I'm going to ask you 3 questions.
No, fuck you!
Barbara, sweetie, cut me off again, and I'll rearrange your intestines. Now, on to the questions. Get one wrong, you die. Question number 1. Who was responsible for the Woodsboro massacre in '96?
Billy Loomis and Stu? Billy and Stu, Stu Mocker. Billy Loomis and Stu Mocker. The serial killer guys?
I'll admit, that was an easy one. Young Mr. Loomis sure made a lot of people suffer.
Make people suffer? You just threatened to kill me. You're just as insane as those other guys.
Yes, according to court documents, the Loomis family did have a history of mental illness, but that of which I do not suffer. Question 2.
Matt, that's my favorite line of the whole movie, by the way.
I know it.
You're one of them, aren't you?
Answer my question.
No, this is how the movie starts. You ask
made
the
that obvious
questions
to
and
me
then the
many
killer
times.
comes out to kill you.
I commend you on writing that. That's just, that's so cool.
Gail Weathers and her husband, Dwight Riley, the ex-cop guy. Those two. Gail Weathers and Dwight Riley. Those are the two.
Are you forgetting someone?
What? Tori Prescott? Yeah, Tori Prescott. Prescott, that lady.
I'm sorry, Barbara. That was the wrong answer. Tori Spelling was the actress that portrayed Sydney Prescott.
I think this little bit goes on a little too long.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the cast of those Hollywood schlockfests, but nobody gives a shit about what really happened. It's just so much scarier in real life.
There we go.
No! Stop! No! Stop! No!
Right.
Allie was so gung-ho for this scene. She's like, just throw me. Like, just do it. And she was so into it. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, you know, despite some of the pacing issues of the scene, I think it's made up for with a really cool kill. And the Ghostface voice. I think our voice actor, Blake Early, he just killed it.
Oh, yeah. That's also the music that plays when Devil Ghostface chases you in Dead by Daylight, so that's why we chose that for that scene.
Nice.
See, now this is cinema.
You know, I think since you're making me watch all these horror movies, I get to choose a rom-com for the next movie now.
Oh God, no. No offense, Drew, but I don't think I can sit through that much cheese.
Oh, that is so not fair, you big jerk. You know, I don't think I'm watching movies with you anymore.
Oh yeah? And who will you watch them with instead?
You know, I think I'll dig up my father's corpse. You?
Oh, my negligent parents who forgot I exist.
God, are we fucked for laughing at that?
Yeah, a little fucked up for sure, but I kind of liked it.
This is how Jake's a dude.
Oh, but this scene coming up right now with Heather Graham, oh my God, this is phenomenal. I mean,
Steven, he's reminding me of that guy in Society.
I was about to say,
really shown off in this
that's
scene
his next
right here,
movie.
and here it comes, and Ghostface in the background. I mean, that is just one of the coolest
Jamie's gotta
things
seal
ever.
the
Robert
deal in
Rodriguez
the end.
knows exactly.
That's right.
Barbara's dead.
What? Who the fuck is this asshole?
I love that.
I pointed out to Jake in
let me just show
editing
you this.
that is like an office cut.
Yes.
Yeah, like an office reaction.
You gotta clip
I'm
that
Shazam
out.
Malik, and welcome to The Fire, where we explore the hottest stories in
What?
politics. And if you can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen. 17-year-old Barbara Anderson was found murdered in her home. Windsor residents are not safe in their own community. And I'm from Windsor, Ohio. I remember how it was when I went to college there. And it was a nice, safe little town. And now this, what I call the Windsor Devil, is murdering. He's going on a rampage. Everyone's quaking in their boots, waiting for someone to do something about it.
The
And
cheesy
I'm the only
subscribe
one who's
coming up.
talking about this. I'm not crazy. The Altieri family is still located and reside in
ding.
Windsor, Ohio. Who's to say that they're not behind these Ghostface killings? You're not gonna tell me I'm wrong here. I'm not crazy. Windsor, Ohio is making Woodsboro, California look like fucking Disneyland. We have Ghostface jabronis running around my own community, murdering men, women, and children. What does our government have to say about it? Absolutely nothing. Well, Shazam Malik has something to say about it. Fuck you, you Ghostface jabronis, and fuck the government, fuck the Congress, fuck the White House. I'm sick and tired of you fuckers and your inaction. I'm gonna kill the Windsor Devil with my own fucking hand. That's a promise. If you'd like to support us on Patreon, please look at our lowest tier, $50 a month. It's quite reasonable.
So, someone else is out here making a Stab fan film, and they're stealing my
And
fucking
you can see the
thunder.
jar.
Wait, weren't there like actual murders that happened here back in the 90s? It's another Ghostface massacre.
It's just milk. It's just milk.
What?
It's just milk.
Stab
It's,
movies
yeah.
were filmed in L.A.
It's nothing else.
Yeah, I knew
That's
that.
the leftover from mine
But
and
aren't
Joe.
some of them based on
Mine
real
and Joe.
events? I thought one of them was
Love
here in Windsor.
Me and Joe, we just had a lot of build-up.
Okay, well, Matt, let me inform you on something that horror movies like to do sometimes. They like to claim to be based on true events just to scare its audience a little more. The Exorcist, Child's Play, it's all bullshit, dude. But that is what makes our movie different.
Child's Play could
But
really
none of that will matter if this fucker is still out there somewhere.
Who do you think it is?
Well, clearly it's someone close to me. I mean, killing Christian's sister was obviously a power move.
You can see the jar
The
again.
only thing that doesn't make sense is it's gotta be connected to...
Just want to point it every time you can see it. I'm just gonna point it out.
Shit. Someone in the group knows that I'm Ghostface.
I wouldn't say that so loud.
Man, our lives are seriously in danger, man. We gotta do something quick. Oh my
How many
God.
days have you been
Jamie,
wearing that
I'm-
wife beater?
I'm sorry, I'm out.
Good question.
I can't do this anymore. The stakes are just getting way too high, and
I think
I just
canonically
can't.
Jamie
I'm
doesn't
sorry.
shower this entire movie.
Done with this thing. You can't bail on me now.
Jamie, I'm scared. I'm fucking scared, man. You said we wouldn't get caught, and now I don't want to do this anymore.
You know, after the movie, I could go into detail on how we crafted all the substances in the scene.
Wow. I noticed you have like a growing amount of Coke cans everywhere. Like all the time in that room is like Coke cans everywhere. Like, dude.
Once people see my movie and they see how real it is, none of this will matter. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna be the biggest thing in horror since fucking Psycho in the 1960s. People
Somebody punch him in the face.
get away with horrible things every single day. What makes this any different? You just need to relax, Matt, because I can do whatever the fuck I want. We can do whatever we want. But the only way out is through.
It's creepy shit, man.
And then you got Thor back.
Thor.
and his undies.
A lot of male nudity in this one.
Oh.
Vicky, what the fuck?
And cut.
That's a lot of man there.
That's a whole lot of
Good
man.
one.
He's got
But I
the, he's
can
got
tell
the
you're
mullet and
obsessed
everything.
with it, though.
Yeah, because you keep doing it to me. I'm starting to get sick of it. You know, one of these days, I'm gonna get you back.
I'm just waiting for someone to say, "You got Young Gravy in this?"
No,
He does look like Young
none of the
Gravy.
cutesy stuff. It's not gonna work on me this time.
Hide your moms.
No hugs today.
But seriously, did you hear about last night? I was trying to get a hold of you.
Shit, sorry. I was busy last night. More family bullshit. What happened?
Christian's sister was murdered last night. Like, what the fuck, right?
Oof, that sucks.
Dean, Babs just got killed. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
I didn't know her that well. I'm sorry. Is Christian all right?
What do you think?
Jen says he
What
does have
happened
a tiny ass.
Are you okay?
It's Dad again. I really don't want to get into this right now.
Oh man.
Look, it's really fucking nice outside. Why
So
don't we
in-
go outside instead of talking about all this depressing
In those
shit?
text messages, it's
Yeah,
revealed that
that could
he's
be
the
nice.
nephew of Mickey Altieri, is what you can kind of get from all that.
But I am kind
Just
of
thought I'd point that out.
What?
Sid, it would appear to be your turn. I know that scene right on the cue.
I got there and
That's like my favorite motif
She
of
was
all
gone.
time. Like I don't know, something about that.
Yeah, man. It's
there's
awesome.
just blood all over the floor and that fucking picture.
The mullet is real too, to answer your question, Sarah.
Christian, there's
There it
nothing
is.
you could have done. You didn't know this was
I knew
going
he
to
was
happen.
too perfect.
I should have been there. If it wasn't for Mom's shitty cooking.
It was pretty bad.
I just don't know what to do anymore.
You don't have to do anything. You know I'm always here if you need to talk to someone.
I just don't get it. I don't fucking get it. You know, who would do something like this? She was a kid. She didn't do fucking shit to anyone. The only thing I can think of is... Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god.
What is it?
It's Jamie. Jamie killed my sister.
What are you talking about?
You don't find it weird how none of us have seen David in the last week? And the moment it's brought up to Jamie, he yells about it. He doesn't even like David. He doesn't even talk to David. The only thing he had to talk about is how fucking terrible the new Stab movie is. And you know what killed Babs? Some fucker in a ghost face costume.
That doesn't mean it was Jamie who killed her. Are you just saying this because you don't like him?
Open your fucking eyes, Drew. Have you noticed how strange Jamie's been acting recently? And I mean fucking stranger than usual. The way he just sits there silently. And but the second someone brings up the Stab movies.
Christian, look! I'm so sorry about what happened to your sister. I really am. But Jamie had nothing to do with this. You have any idea how crazy you sound? If it wasn't for him, I don't think I'd still be here after what happened to my dad. Jamie has been there for me when no one else has.
He acts differently when you're in the room. He manipulates you constantly.
Christian,
Look, Drew. Look, you're beautiful and you're funny, but you're completely oblivious to how toxic Jamie is. And I know that you're smarter than this.
Look, I get that Jamie can be difficult sometimes. I really do. But, God, Christian, it doesn't make him a killer. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I gotta go.
You know, it would have been really funny if you saw Jake in the side view mirror after he closed the door.
I'm
just I'm happy that you don't see that.
Right.
That was actually a problem with that shot right there. We had to crop it in a little more. When she drives away, you see Jake standing there in the reflection of the car.
I'm just holding the gimbal. Like,
wow.
Yeah, so now we cropped it a bit.
How long is this going to take? I have rehearsal at 7 and I'm not missing it for whatever this is.
Oh, no worries. We won't take too long. We're just filming the opening scene for our movie. Don't forget, you are getting paid for this, okay? So let's do this. Let's get this done.
And when exactly am I getting the other half? I'm not trying to be like that. It's just, I don't know what the hell we're doing here.
Well, I already went over this a couple of times already with you, but basically, you're chilling in your house. You're having a nice evening. You get a call from a stranger, and you hear the voice at first, and it's deep. It's sexy. It's a little. It's you like the person's voice on the phone, and you get attacked, and you're dead. Do you got that? I mean, this is like the 20th time I've explained this to you.
No! Where is your script? Where is your everything? That's a real fucking knife and you keep pointing it at me. You have props, right?
It's not going to be scary if I have a prop. I mean, it's got to be a real knife. It's got to come at you a little bit so that you actually have a good reaction. That's how they do it in the business, okay? I did my homework for this.
You know, I'll take $40 back.
Taco Bell.
Some sick.
No, wait.
I call it the BJ blast.
This is not going to be too crazy.
From Taco Bell.
It's just the opening scene. This isn't anything that bad, okay?
Wow.
It's going to take us 10 minutes. We're done. That's it. You're going to stand right there. I'm the killer, okay? And you're going to come up behind me. It's going to be great. Oh, this is going to be such an opening kill. And then I turn around and then I attack.
That's why there's so many cans.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck!
Really hurt myself in that scene.
Yeah,
Bad.
that's real pain. He scratched his nail. Yeah, that was.
Oh,
Yep.
dang.
I cut my nails the night before, and I hit it like right underneath when I was doing that, and I was like, oh, yeah, that was real pain.
That was real too.
Yeah, the fuck up, yeah.
That was like when Sydney gets Billy in the chest and hits. Remember when the umbrella, scar tissue, his heart was actual response.
Man was cutting up some bodies.
Man.
Some bodies.
Is this a special effect?
Nope, really shaved my head
I'm
for this scene. That was scary, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Was it a little bit freakish when you're doing like you freak yourself out a little bit?
Yeah.
You're seeing yourself cut your hair.
Yeah, I spooked myself filming that a little bit. I was like, Jesus, I'm insane. I gotta chill out.
Oh.
I almost broke my shower door doing that.
Oh man. I love this part, man. That looks so cool, man. Seriously.
Thank you.
Yeah, it does.
This is probably my favorite shot in the movie. I love how small it makes Jamie look.
Oh my god, you see the pillar box starting to close in?
Yeah,
I love it.
It's so claustrophobic. Yeah.
There's a reason why I chose this to be the poster. I just think it encompasses everything about this movie that I enjoy.
It was all done in a closet with a green screen.
Yeah. This is all green screen.
Oh gosh.
Talent.
Everyone knows what you did. Shh. It wasn't your fault.
Goddamn. We call this the Grussy.
Oh my god, that line.
So fresh.
Jake can't even look at the camera right now.
I had to when we were showing that scene in the theater, I had to look away. I was like, I can't even watch this.
Should have told him to look you in the eyes, man.
Maya Power's dancing over him.
Yeah. look up at in the eye.
Why don't you do to her what you just did to me? Just fucking do it already! Just do it!
Money shot.
We used 55 gallons of fake blood for this one shot.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, this is a whole 55-gallon drum. Super nasty.
I have an honest question. Like, why didn't you just, like, given the red background and everything like that, why didn't you just use like a hose? Like, not use water.
We wanted it to look dark, so it's not fake blood exactly. What we used was chocolate syrup and like melted Hershey bars, kind of like how they would do in like Psycho black and white films.
You see them too. Shh.
Like if you see this without the color grading, it just looks brown.
Oh, okay, got it. Well, yeah, because I was just thinking, like, with the color grading, like, I don't think you'd be able to tell the difference.
I just wanted it to look like dark, gross blood, you know? I don't want to say what kind of blood, but I think you get the gist.
Yeah, there's so much about this scene that I want to talk about, but I say we finish the movie and then let's come back to it, and then we'll talk about it more so.
That was a cool sequence, man.
You ever just eat pictures of your buddies?
It's some days that end in one.
Exorcist 3.
Oh yeah.
We did it all for the Grissy.
Did it all
for the Grissy. Oh gosh.
Sarah Campbell saying, if you release the nasty cut, I'm expecting a Limp Bizkit parody of Nookie titled Grissy. Thanks, Sarah. Thank you for the $5.
You're not even going to your own sister's funeral. Seems kind of suspicious, Christian.
Where the fuck are you, and why did you kill my sister?
I think maybe you did it. Maybe you couldn't stand Mommy giving more attention to her. Did you get jealous?
Go games, asshole. You wanna fucking kill me? Come on here and show yourself, Jamie.
Well, you are going to have to find me first. I'll give you a hint. I'm already in the house.
Nice.
Real talk, I really want to see like that in Scream 6.
Yeah? Like with the two ghost faces?
One, like, you know that they're gonna have at least two, most likely. Like, so why not just like have that and then the big
After watching enough movies, you would know that there's gonna be two killers, right? Slade, that's kind of a given. Come on.
I agree.
Fucking Christ. So what'd you do, huh? You killed your sister just to blame it on me? I mean, that's a little extreme, don't you think? I'm gonna fucking kill you. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter anyways, does it?
No.
Jamie, there's a fucking rat!
Rats in a blender.
Listen, if Michael Myers wasn't going to do it, somebody had to do it.
I would have been so upset if this scene had not been in this movie.
This is a last minute thing too.
We did this like 2 weeks before it came out.
No.
So glad you did it.
Because everyone said they needed to see you eat a rat.
Yeah.
Right.
You became Rat Man.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Jamie, you're cleaning this shit up.
Oh my
Jamie
God,
is a
man.
sane and normal guy.
Dude, you're not gonna believe this. Come on. You gotta get this. You gotta get this shot, man. This is insane. Here we go. Here we go. Let's fucking go, baby. We got him. We got him. We got that fucking devil ghost face piece of shit. It was Christian all along, baby. Let's go.
Dude, that's nice. And I found his phone too. He was recording everything. I think he was making another Stab fan film, just like you said.
Yeah, man.
Very VHS inspired.
We finally got that little tumor out of the way, thank God. So listen, smash the phone, don't forget your camera after that, and then we gotta blow this pop stand. Let's go, let's hurry up. We got a big night tonight.
Who's ready to party?
Dude, fuck Stab 8. Stab 7 is the only one with the black ghost
So
face.
that's a beer I actually got from
Stab 8
the
has
Scream
a
5
new
filming
ghost face
location.
with a
And
flamethrower.
it even says
You can't beat
Wrightsville
that.
Beach on
That
it
is
where the cast
nothing.
members were and all that.
Oh, cool, man.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't think it exists? It's far too complex to properly do. Hey!
You could drop that on his fucking head. That's like
You
heavy
guys
as
all
shit.
just really partying?
It's not as heavy as it
Yeah.
looks. Sure it fucking is. You know that can kill people, right?
You just speak. You ever heard of a microphone?
And Craven, that scene's in there just for you.
I love it. Love it.
Statistically speaking, more people will survive getting CRT dropped on their head than not.
I want to see the fucking reports.
Dude, a baby would survive.
That's right. It's real data. That's true. That's awesome, Jamie. I'm calling you Jamie. How about that?
You having a good time? I'm not. I was getting a drink. That weird guy Eric touched my ass.
Want me to kill him or something?
Aw, that would be so sweet. What are you doing? You're supposed to be getting trashed right now.
I don't know. I feel weird getting drunk when people are getting murdered. Also, I haven't heard from Christian at all. I'm getting worried about him.
Oh, who cares about those nerds? You're here to have a good time. I could set you up with that cute guitarist over there.
Not really my type.
Oh, you won't be saying that after a couple more of these.
Vic, I only want one drink and I have it right here.
Seems like you are out of your drink and are in need of a proper refreshment. I'll be right back.
She didn't ask if I wanted a drink.
Oh, hi there, Mr. Ghostface. Do you want a beer? Dean, is that you? Okay, you got me back. Good job. I'm sorry. Do you want a beer? Do you want it or not? Dean, what is wrong with you? Let's go back to the party, okay? Come on. Dean, what the fuck? Dean?
What's up, Gory?
Hey, Gory.
Hey, Gory.
Wait, Dean!
I'm so sorry.
I really felt bad for her. Like she's actually saying I'm sorry as she's getting stabbed.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Oh, that's the shot.
That was one of them, Jake. I was like, whoa.
Love the
Thank
Scream
you.
4 song, by the way. The opening of Scream 4. Love it.
I'm really Craven. I'm really glad you feel that way because I wanted that scene to be a little sad too. Like she thinks it's her
did.
boyfriend killing her. You
I
know?
know, and she's like, I'm really sorry. I could felt that she was being honest.
Hey.
It was really sad. Man.
Wrong. Why you sit alone? You should have offered him a drink.
I don't want to talk to you, okay?
Oh,
My friends are not responding. They're probably dead at this point. The friends that were here abandoned me, and I don't even want to fucking be here right now. So why don't you just leave me the fuck alone, okay? Okay.
Yeah, notice Dean is not sitting on the couch anymore. He's just gone.
Yeah.
Right.
Where is he? What happened to him?
Great question. Love the silver mask. Oh.
Yes.
I wish he didn't take it off. But...
What do we, buddy? We just took a big swig.
He just
committed
subjects
to
his whole ass there.
He must be a plumber.
That was a good shot.
This is my dad and my brother doing this cover, by the way.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll be releasing all the original covers soon, so I'm
Nice.
excited people will get to hear all of these in full.
Yeah.
Scream 3.
I was just about to say Roman.
The Roman bridge
That
reveal.
was better than
Yeah.
I ever could have imagined. The terror, the brutality. Oh my god, that was awesome, man. This is gonna be the best horror movie ever. How did the shots come out, man?
Jamie? We might have a problem.
Oh shit.
What?
I
What?
think I left the lens cap on.
You think you left the fucking lens cap on, you stupid, insufferable excuse for a human being? You just ruined the coolest shot in horror history, you stupid shitheel!
Jamie, this was a dumb idea from the start. I mean, there's no plot, it's just kills. We're basically making a snuff
Exorcist.
porn film.
Porn? Clearly you have no idea what the fuck we're doing here. I am so sick of you not taking my artistic vision seriously. I think there's gonna be a rewrite where there's one killer and one incredibly fucking stupid final guy. Oh, God.
Ah. Yeah.
He went for it.
Yes.
I wanted that to be quick because I'm like, someone just needs to punch Jamie in the face already. God.
Yes.
Well, you get all of that and more in just a minute here.
Yeah.
You. We actually filmed a take like that and we cut it. It was way too corny.
Yeah, it was way too corny.
Knives down.
Mano a mano.
Yep.
Get to all up together. It's never the punch.
Jamie, why haven't you been answering my text? What is going on?
Drew, it's a long, crazy story, and I'm starting to get sick of this fucking disappearing act.
Drew, don't trust him. He's the killer. He was in there talking with the other one. Someone
You know,
making a
I saw
movie.
some comments
Drew,
saying
no,
that
he
they were
literally just
disappointed
ran out
that
of
there
the
wasn't
room.
an
Why does the
actual
devil
fight
Ghostface
between the ghost
It's him,
faces,
it's
and I'm
him,
like,
Drew, I was hiding
you're
on his
missing the
couch in
point
living
of that.
room.
You know,
Jamie would have died instantly.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it, no! I killed everybody else!
I also love that line. You're wearing the fucking robe.
Oh, that was good. Look at that.
Another nice Scream 4 kill there. I love it.
It's okay, Drew. Everything's gonna be all right, honey. He was the killer, honey. It's fine. Just come here. Everything's gonna be all right. Hey, come on. It's gonna be all right. It's fucking country.
Oh, that sound. Oh my god.
That was good.
That sounds terrible with headphones.
You know,
Holy shit.
this is not how I
that
wanted
poor
this to
woman.
go down.
Holy fuck.
I was going to tell you after the movie came out, but here we are. How about, instead of being the final girl who dies last, you could be the Mary Jane to my Peter Parker? I've always had a thing for you, Drew, and I know you feel the same way to me.
I thought you were someone else. You killed all those people like Christian's sister. What? Because you didn't like some fucking movie? Jamie, that's crazy. That's batshit fucking insane. It's just a movie.
I know you didn't like it either, Drew. Nobody actually liked Stab 8. They've just convinced themselves it's good to feel better about the whole situation. Horror movies have become stale, and people are submissively giving into it because the quality of entertainment has been declining ever since the 90s. So what do we do about it? We make horror great again. We make it more terrifying than it has ever been by showing real murder in the theaters. Just think about it, how terrified people will be dropping popcorn all over themselves, petrified by what's to come next. It's the only way horror can get original again, and I will be the pioneer of the next great horror revolution.
There's only one problem with that, Jamie. This isn't a clean superhero movie. It's a goddamn horror show!
Ah! Fuck, you fucking bitch!
Oh, drink that punch. There we go. Let's go. Little Sam Carpenter.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've wanted to do that to Jake since I met him. Man. He's lucky. Man. The devil's eyes.
Right.
Danny Johnson.
After nearly 20 years, the quiet town of Windsor, Ohio, has been rocked once again
Maybe,
by a
Dino.
series of brutal murders.
I don't know.
This past week, the Burke residence was
That's
allegedly
true.
broken into by a Jamie A. Connors, where a murderous party ensued and 9 bodies, including the perpetrator, were found at the scene of the crime. Investigators say toxins were found in the bloodstream of the victims, as well as multiple stab wounds, showing this was a premeditated attack. In the footage uploaded to Connor's YouTube channel, KillJoy Jake,
KillJoy Jamie.
multiple Ghostface killers in different outfits appear. Investigators are unsure whether this is the same devil-themed killer that made headlines last week. The Windsor Devil is highly suspected to still be at
This
large.
guy looks like a legit.
One
reporter
thing
from a
is
TV
for
show.
certain.
Right?
He really does.
Everybody is a
Sounds
suspect.
like it.
I'm Din Shrifton, WPKV, 13 Action News. Back to you, Joel.
Dude, that one, he is good.
He's really
Hey
good.
guys, quick video. I got another thing I'm part of my collection, which is a Ghostface costume, my first one.
Never inviting Jake to a party after seeing this.
Very excited.
I
to
promise
open
I'm not
this.
like that in real life, Gory.
And it's kind of dull. No, I've been using this knife.
And I need gloves because my hands are crusty.
In seconds, it's obvious he's not here for Halloween candy.
This is what he looks like right here.
Looks pretty scary. His face, and I see a gun. That scares the hell out of me.
But unlike the movie, this ghost face didn't call ahead, and he didn't come with a knife, instead packing heat.
These guys need to just get a job.
Now that stab is
Look who it is.
finally
Hey!
back. 10 years later, it's happening again. And I wouldn't be surprised if all that's going on right now kills the franchise entirely.
What about the thumbnail for the GoFundMe said real murder?
Man.
Sometimes a few people gotta go for the greater good.
Hey.
Okay, but
Beautiful
here's
man
the question though: what's the greater good? This whole movement, it seems like it's something that is straight out of a horror movie or something.
I don't know about you, Knight, but that was the best scene in this entire thing.
Yeah, right.
Man. It pains me to say it, but we're experiencing a vicious cycle. And unless we stop glorifying serial killers, guys, it's never going to stop.
You know what? You know, it's just that everybody out there sees us wearing these masks and they all think that we're these badass evil killers. The reality is most of us are really pretty nice people. People are really kind of infringing on our rights, man, and it really pisses me off. You can't force me to take this mask off. I won't do it.
All right.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get through that. Cool.
You don't want to show the rats in a blender thing at the end. So that's pretty
Okay.
Yeah, come on, you can't just. And you got to show the 4 West thing there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
That shit was badass.
Cool.
I'm so glad you did that, by the way. Really
Oh
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Very class.
Yep.
It was a fun thing to edit.
Mm.
Wait for it. And that's it.
Bro.
We need a 10-minute video of just that.
Just that, like literally.
Like just a loop of the rat going in and out over and over again. Yeah.
Jake, I seriously, dude, really, I need that clip for a super chat clip.
Right?
Just that last little bit, that little 10-second clip, man.
Oh
You
my
should
god.
make a part 2 where Knight's the killer and he doesn't die because no one can kill Knight because he's super strong and just perfect.
Well, of course. I mean, that's a given, you know.
Yeah.
He doesn't even need a knife. He just like literally.
Yeah, he
punches
just
through people's bodies.
strangles everybody with his pythons.
He
chops
only
their
needs
heads
to
off.
use like 1% of his power to just annihilate everybody. So.
And then at the end, when the final girl's there, he goes, oh, "This isn't even my final form." And then
rips his shirt off. He flexes through the robe. The robe just
just shatters.
Yes.
Oh man, you guys.
The whole movie is just quoting like random lines. Like right before he's about to kill the final girl, he's like, "Well, we have a Hulk," and then just shreds through the ghost face thing.
What?
Gosh.
Telling you, really. But this movie, give us some insight. Give us some insight, Matt, Jake.
Yeah, Matt. You said you had a few things to say, so
Yeah.
you can kind of start us off here.
Do you want to talk about the nightmare?
Yeah, you want to talk about let's talk about that a bit.
I was talking about the nightmare. Do you want to pull like a screen cap on screen?
What do you mean? Like just throw up something or?
Yeah, like bring the video back and just like pause on a frame. Pause on the frame where you're walking in the woods, because I do want to talk about some of the stuff that we did for that. But no, that scene, that whole day was a ridiculous shoot day. We knew we were gonna have to film that scene. We had everything ready for it. But that same day, we had to film a lot of the freak out scene stuff where he like shaves his head because his head needs to be shaved during that scene. And Noah wasn't available that day, and it was like a last minute thing. We thought we would have him for that, and he just couldn't make it. So we're just like, fuck, we got to film this ourselves. So we went through that entire day, and we just we had a makeshift setup, the microphone, and I had to film everything, and I wasn't filming for most of the movie, so I had to step out of my comfort zone for that. I mean, it was insanity. But I think a lot of the stuff came out pretty good. I think we were able to fix up a lot of it in post. I think it came out pretty good. But yeah, by the time we actually got to filming the forest stuff here, Jake was exhausted. I mean, he was. It was like unintentional method acting, He was absolutely just the mental health was gone at that point.
Yeah.
When I actually had my arm in the thing, I feel like we're gonna get demonetized if I talk about it too much.
Right.
I had to kneel on this wooden platform. Like you can't really tell in the movie, but like the whole thing is like this big platform we covered with dirt so that you couldn't see the wood. And I had to kneel down on that with like no pads. I was, I'm pretty much naked in the scene. And I mean, that was just, I was on my knees on that thing for like maybe 2 hours, and it was just awful. Like it was the most,
the entire scene where he's walking around in the forest, you got to remember he's not wearing any shoes.
Yeah.
So he was stepping on twigs, acorns, stones, God knows what is on that forest ground.
True.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm gonna be honest. We don't really see his feet until he gets down to the thing in the ground. The biomass in the ground. Whatever you want to call it.
Biomass. That's creative. I like that.
I'm going to be honest. We probably could have had Jake wear shoes for a lot of these shots, but we were just like, our minds were not there. Like, that was the last thing we were thinking of. We got to get these shots. Jake was so exhausted that night. I mean, he was gone.
Wow, man.
But no, I think we did it pretty well. I mean, this was a 1 day thing. Like, if we didn't get it all in 1 day, we were fucked pretty much. So we had to get it all then. And the gimbal had, I think that's when the gimbal broke. Yeah,
it broke that day, which I was so mad. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, this is it's the last big thing we need it for, and then we're done with it, and it broke literally that day.
Yeah, I put all it all on the gimbal, but like I had to steady it myself. I had to keep it steady. Luckily the gimbal, it comes on like a little mini tripod, so the mini tripod was still useful for that day, but I had to keep it steady myself. And I think it came out pretty good. I think we were able to fix it. We used warp stabilization in the editing software, and that stuff's not perfect, but depending on the scene, it'll work as intended. I tried using it for some other shots in the movie that were shaky, and some of these shots just could not be saved. Like, it would just warp it way too much. There would be feathering, things would pop in and out of existence. It's like a glitch in it looked like a glitch in the Matrix. Like, it was like, yeah, no, we just gotta go with the shakiness. But I think it's fine. It's at the end of the day, it's a darling that I was fine with killing, as long as it meant that we get to keep these scenes. And I think it was all pretty good. The color grading was a lot simpler than I thought it would be. I colored this entire scene by myself. It was the first thing that got colored. All I did was tint it, and I went grayscale, and I made it red. I just went red and black for the shadows, and then I just put the shadows up, and I think it came out looking really good.
Wow, man.
The score was composed by our editor, Andrew Oliver. And that was something that I think he whipped up in maybe like a couple hours. He just came in one day and was like, "Hey guys, I composed something for the Nightmare. Do you want to give it a listen?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And it's like the coolest thing I've ever heard. I love it.
It was
next
kick-ass.
time next feature that we make, I want him in charge of like the score for the whole thing, because I kind of wish we had him working on score a little bit earlier. There are definitely some other moments where I'm like, if we had just worked on the score, just had a little more time to do that, I think it could have been a little more effective. But I'm still happy with what we got done. And I'm going to be honest, that nightmare sequence alone, that could be its own short film.
Yes.
Like
I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
Was that the hardest to shoot too, out of all the scenes, or was it just the most like just things happening at once, where it was just like
I think it was the most physically exhausted we were, because not only did we have to do a lot of stuff before then, we were on a very tight schedule that day. Like, we had to do this like right at 5-6 o'clock. That would have been golden hour, because we had to do this in the woods, so sunlight was coming through the trees, so it was already like a low light environment. And the sun, once the sun goes down, it's an outdoor shoot. When the sun goes down, we're fucked. It's done. So we were rushing that whole day. That was maybe 4 straight hours of nothing but get this shot,
like
get this
running
shot.
to
Like,
get things done. It was
I'm shocked that the freak out stuff came out as good as it did, because it took us. I don't know how we did it. I really don't.
I will say though, we had a 14-hour shoot with the Barbara death scene.
Yeah.
That we went from 4 o'clock to 4:30 in the morning. Well, more like I want to say everyone got home by like 6 in the morning though. You know what I mean? Because
That was also our first shoot.
Yeah, that was our first shoot. That was that's how we kicked this thing off.
That might have been that might have been a bit of a mistake to make that the first thing. And I'll be honest, any inconsistencies and kind of like complaints that I have about that scene, I really just blame it on like, we should have planned that a little bit better. That shouldn't have been one day. That should have been like at least a 2-day shoot.
Yeah.
What are a few things that you would change for future projects? Like, now that you've gotten a full length under your belt, I'm sure there's things where you're like, yeah, we shouldn't have done this, we should have done that.
Okay, there's a few big things. So I think Jake has mentioned this already, but absolutely, like, the planning and note taking. Like, after every single shoot, we need to have notes for every single bit of video and audio that was done, so we know what to pair. The other thing, like, going into this, we didn't do shot lists. We kind of just wrote the script, and like, I'm gonna be honest, we kind of winged it.
I had a shot list.
No.
Big
I mean,
liar. So not every single shot was planned out. I think is basically
that's what I'm trying to say. Like we kind of came up with it after we made the script, and we kind of like, going into a shoot, we would come up with a shot list for that. We didn't storyboard the film. I think that was the biggest thing, that going into a new project, even if the art isn't amazing looking, we gotta storyboard it. Even if it's stick figures, you gotta storyboard, because
there was a few shots I knew were gonna look a certain way, and I had those written out. I think it was the other ones I was like, we could find those in the moment, but next time we're gonna do a lot more planning beforehand. That was the big thing. We should have spent way more time on pre-production. Once again, we had, it was actually 9 months from starting to film to like release essentially, and March was our raising the money month, so it was 10 months in total. That's just not, that was just not enough time. For the next one, we're going to take probably like 2 years to make it, is my guess, like from start to finish, so that we just have more time and we're not rushing and running to get everything done in a certain amount of time. And I was also doing YouTube at the time too. Like, I was trying to keep up with my channel all year, trying to do this too. So it was just, it was insanity. It was an insane 10 months, but somehow we did it. I don't know. It was kind of miraculous that we got it done even at all.
I ended up having to quit a job because
he's like, I'm homeless
because of the time that I put into this. I had to just do freelance work for a year, and it's been kind of hurting me finance wise. But you know what? Hopefully I can fix that going into next year. that was unfortunate. But it was one of those things where I'm like, I really see a future in this if we put our all into it. And I'm just like, you know what? I think it's worth it. It was a big step for me to take. But I just had to go to my guy and be like, hey, I don't think this year is the right time for us to have a business partnership. It was something that me and my employer had been talking about for a while, and just like work wasn't getting done because of all the time I put into this. So we're just like, yeah, let's just cut it off and we'll try again maybe next year or whatever. And yeah, it's just been freelance projects. It's been PayPal payments. That's pretty much what I've been going for. It is what it is. But yeah, it's tough. Me and
Matt got some big projects though starting up next month though, so we're excited for that.
One of the other big things that I would definitely do for the next one, and I really think this was us just getting kind of carried away. There are some pieces of equipment that like we had access to that we just didn't use. Like for some reason, we just didn't believe in using a tripod for this movie. And there are a lot of stationary shots that like there's no reason why we couldn't have used a tripod for, but we just didn't for some reason. I think what it is when we got that gimbal, I think we were really married to the idea of, we got the gimbal, we can use the gimbal for everything. The gimbal, I'm going to be honest, it doesn't steady your shots as much as
I'm never using a gimbal for another shoot. Like if you're a young filmmaker, don't get a gimbal. Like get a shoulder mount and get a tripod. That is like all you need.
The
for
gimbal
shots.
Gimbals are like, that is some advanced shit. Like gimbals are great like for getting certain types of motion shots. But the problem is that like we didn't use the gimbal for a lot of motion shots. We used it mostly for stationary shots. And like going back in editing when I was trying to stabilize all those shaky camera shots, I'm like, why didn't we use one? Because I have a nice Sunpack tripod sitting in my closet that I've brought it up before, and we're just like, no, I don't think we need it. And like, yeah, we need it. That was a fuck up on both of our ends, though. We just it was an oversight. We've been on shoots since then where people have been using these nice shoulder mounts, and like they're not like high tech things. They're just like, I mean, like the shoulder mount that Andrew used during Christian stuff, like it's just an inert fucking like brick thing that you can adjust, and that was perfect. It made those shots come out really good. So I'm like, I think we were just overthinking it. That's probably the short end of it.
Is there anything that you either wanted to do that you couldn't do, or something that you wanted, or that you in hindsight were like, we should have done this, like movie wise?
Yeah, I wish we could have made the police thing work a little better. We ended up cutting out a whole subplot about a cop, like kind of catching on to Jamie and all that. And I wish we could have made that work, but it ultimately just went nowhere. Like, I think the whole idea was that the cop was going to run, like this side character was going to rush in at the end and save Drew, but it just seemed pointless. You know what I mean? It just didn't seem like it didn't seem like it amounted to anything.
You know, that is actually, you're bringing up something that I think would be a lot of fun to talk about, is a lot of the scrapped concepts that we had for this movie that just ended up not making the final version because either they didn't make sense, or they didn't flow very well, or maybe they just didn't service the plot at all. There was a lot of stuff. One of our earliest drafts, originally we were going to have Drew end up being this like anti-Ghostface, like almost like a vigilante Ghostface that kills.
That was not going to be in this movie. That was going to be in like a maybe sequel.
No, that was the first thing we thought of. That was one of the first pitches that I brought to you.
Yeah,
and
I was like
that it ended up just not working for the story we wanted to do, and I was like, yeah, I think it would be a cool idea,
comic,
but yeah, it was a little
very
too
comic
like,
booky, you know,
very
like,
high concept. Almost, it almost was like a Kill Bill scream. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's a way to do something fun like that. I would love the idea of like an anti-Ghostface in like a Scream movie. I think that would actually be kind of cool, like a Ghostface that kills other Ghostfaces. That's something I think they could play around with, but it ended up just not working. There were other things, like I really wanted to do like a fight scene, like Devil Ghostface fight scene to show how fucking badass he is, but I'm like, it doesn't service the plot at all, and it would have been so impractical. We don't have like stunt coordinators or anything like that, so that would have just not worked out. But I had it all planned out in my head, and I'm like, oh, that would be so cool. The beauty of it is that we can always reuse that concept for a future project. So, you know, any things that went unused for Red Right Hand, we could always do them again. That's always an option, and I think that's the beauty of evolving as a filmmaker. And you get to kind of figure out, like, well, maybe that thing I thought of like a year ago, maybe it's not as cool as I thought it would be. You know, I think the on paper to execution, that pipeline is kind of one where you realize what works and what doesn't work, what you're overthinking, and, you know, what actually would be good in a movie. I mean, originally the ending for Red Right Hand was going to be way darker.
Yeah, it was going to be a lot darker. I really wanted, so I was almost thinking about like Drew getting blamed for everything, but I'm like, that might be too dark, you know? Like we were like, that's too...
The reasoning behind that decision was we were thinking of the original Scream where Sydney, at the end of it, she's wearing the robe and Billy and Stu are dead in that house. And when the cops show up, she isn't suspected of anything. Like, that would be a pretty, like, why are you wearing that? You have a knife in your hand. It looks like she killed them. It looks like she was Ghostface. And that's just, it's brushed aside. It's never brought up ever in the sequels or anything. So I'm like, originally the way it was going to end was she kills Jamie the same way. But instead of Jamie, originally we were going to do like a joke on the comeback for one last scare where like Jamie revives himself and he gets up again like all the killers do. Before he gets a chance to do that, he's going to get shot in the head by Double Ghostface. Like, Double Ghostface had a gun this whole time and he just never used it because he doesn't need to use it. We had a whole thing where he's like, sorry for the mess, but they always come back, as he takes the mask off and reveals himself. And we had this whole like speech that he had planned, but I think it got to the point where, you know, that whole character of Danny Johnson, I just don't think it would make sense for him to reveal himself and unload this exposition dump. I like the idea that he thrives on that anonymity and he gets away with it. He kind of like got what he wanted. He filmed that whole thing, and then he gets away with it to just rinse and repeat the cycle again. That's his whole MO.
It's kind of the idea that he has studied all of the past Ghostface killers, and you get that all in the Barbara phone call scene, and then he like just doesn't have to do that. You know, he has it all on tape. He can watch it back. That's why he's there. He just likes the chaos.
His whole thing is that he leaves no traces. You know, he is the idea is that Danny Johnson is like canonically the best Ghostface killer. He's the most efficient. And that's something I think cool that we can talk about, because
that's all from Dead by Daylight too.
Danny
like,
Johnson isn't an original character that we made. We're not making the claim that, oh, we made the best Ghostface. No, this is factually, canonically, the best Ghostface. He's a professional serial killer Ghostface who's gotten away with tons of murders in the past.
in the Scream universe, so this was kind of the movie that was like, that's part of the twist. It's like bridging the gap between those two.
We're kind of like adapting the Dead by Daylight character into Scream, because the characters, the Ghostface that's in Dead by Daylight isn't actually a Scream crossover. It's just a Fun World crossover. They just use the Ghostface mask. Nothing Scream related. So I'm like, well, what if we took that concept? What if he was a Scream character? How would that work in this mythos? And yeah, he's just this unstoppable badass. And yeah, it would make no sense for him to not only reveal all this stuff to Drew, but then also leave her alive. That's such a flight risk. I don't think Danny Johnson would do that. And yeah, then the original thing was that he took off the robe and the mask and he gives them to Drew to put on, because his whole thing is like, you know, back in '96, Sydney came out wearing the robe, and she's a hero. And then when the cops show up and he's gone, she's like, "Oh, I did it! I stopped him. He was the killer." And the cops are like, "Get the fuck on the ground, you fucking scumbag! You're the devil Ghostface!" Like pinning it all on her, and it's almost like, well, what the fuck? That worked for Sydney, and then she's getting arrested. So it was gonna be some social commentary stuff on like, you know, I don't know. It ended up really not working out, though. Honestly, one of the biggest things and the biggest reason we did it had nothing to do with Danny Johnson's character. I just think it's too cruel, because Drew suffers so much through that movie, by the end of the movie, she has to kill the person that she thought was her best friend, and all of her other friends are dead. And she gets her leg snapped, she gets a broken nose, and she has a lifetime of emotional and mental trauma to work through. So to also doom her to prison for the rest of her life, I'm like, come on. That's maybe just a little too cruel. I am like, no.
I don't know. I mean, it is a horror
I don't know.
movie.
Right? Yeah, it is a horror movie.
I have
it's not a happy ending either, but
no. But I don't know. I think the ending is ambiguous enough. Like, you don't really know what happens after the cops get there, so
But
we don't really know what happens to
to
Drew after the movie anyway.
Fate, what was your question though?
Oh yeah,
I was gonna
sorry,
say,
I cut you off.
No, you're fine. No worries. I just had two more quick questions. Like, obviously, like you guys close to the movie. What are like one or several things about this movie that you guys like despise, or maybe not despise? Maybe that's too strong of a word, but like something you're like, man, like that scene sucked, or that moment sucked, or like earlier when we were watching,
Well,
you guys were like, oh,
before
this
we get into that real quickly, Craven did just say he has to go, so I do want to let him kind of talk about some of the other stuff he's got going on. Craven, so you got this Christmas stream happening?
Yeah, just wanted to share real quick before I head out. Tomorrow on Christmas Eve, which is crazy to say, at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, I'm having what I'm calling a Christmas gathering. It's going to be a live stream. Would love for you guys to come and hang out. And, this is the time of year that for a lot of people, it's the cheeriest season. It's sometimes a very difficult time of year for many different reasons. And I thought that what would be a really fun thing to do and a good thing to do would be for us to spend some time together as a family, as a community. And so I would love for everyone to come tomorrow if you're able to. I know it's kind of a weird time, middle of the afternoon, but if you're able to come and let's just spend some time together and just be together, because no one's alone. If you can hear our voices, you're not alone today, whether you are physically by yourself or not. You're not alone. And the holidays can be tough. But know this, that whatever may be going on, you're not alone through this difficult time, even at Christmas. So nothing would warm my heart more than for you all to come and let's spend a couple of hours together. And all of us remind each other that whatever we're dealing with in life, and sometimes it's really hard, we're not dealing with it alone. We at least have others that are standing beside us. So that's why I'm calling it a Christmas gathering, not a party. It's a gathering of family. We're going to come together and just be together. And you don't want to chat, you don't have to chat. Just come and be a part. Sometimes being present is a help. So anyway, just want to hope you guys will all come tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
And Jake, I have to say this is awesome. And Matt, you guys killed it. I love this project so much. And I just want to say hats off to you, man, the work you put in.
Yeah.
I know, the hours, the conversations we've had as through this whole year of you making this film. I know the blood, sweat, and tears, and literally that went into this movie, including fingernails. So such an awesome job, guys. And I am ready for the next one. And when you guys are ready to go for Kickstarter, let me know, buddy. Let's get this thing rolling whenever you're ready. Let me know. Say the word.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you.
We'll do it. But all right, guys. Sorry I have to run, but everyone have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Yeah, catch you later, man.
Yeah, man, for sure. And if I don't see you guys before Christmas Day, then Merry Christmas, guys.
Yes, Merry Christmas, man.
All right. See you soon.
We'll see you.
Bye, guys.
See you, Craven.
Bye.
All right. Well, now that he's gone, back to
Who says that?
No, we'll take up too much of your time. But while I got you both here, I have some questions. Like I said, so like, what are what are some of the things that like you look at, like maybe even in hindsight, like when you watch the movie, you're like, oh, that sucked, because everyone has those things. Like even when we make, like Jake, you've made a video and you're like, oh, that video sucked, or like whatever. Maybe not something that's like you thought sucked, but something that just was like earlier you guys mentioned, like, oh, the scene went on too long, we should have cut it more, like stuff like that. What are some things that stood out to you?
I wish we could have cut that scene down a bit, just because I think it goes on a tad long, especially like just the whole phone call. I think the whole point of it, like it needed to go on long though, because like we were talking about earlier, Devil Ghostface doesn't get a reveal, and I think that's kind of the whole point of the movie. So like if you want like what his motive is, like why he's doing this, it's all there and explained in that scene.
I think that's the whole thing. It's also that's the scene that's supposed to be like a traditional Scream movie. You know, we use one of the things I love about this film is we use aspect ratios for as a narrative tool. You'll notice that scene goes anamorphic. It looks more like a cinema aspect ratio, widescreen type of thing. The whole idea here is that, you know, Jamie is more amateur, so all the stuff with Jamie has like the VHS camera, it's all found footage stuff. Then all the stuff that is just kind of like third person stuff is just the standard cinema, like what is that, 1.8 by 3 or whatever. It's this weird one. It's the one that like most scenes are in. When it goes anamorphic, the idea is that this is Devil Ghostface's world. He's sophisticated and he's professional, so his scene looks more like a typical Scream movie. It looks more like a typical big budget cinema thing, and that was really important. That scene alone looked really good. We actually used like a film camera for that. We actually the DOP on set for that day, my uncle Steve Schuff. He's a videographer, professional videographer. So he doesn't do films, but he'll do things for like commercials, or he'll do like vacation stuff. He does a lot of stuff for cruise lines. So he knows how to work these cameras, but he was kind of stepping out of his comfort zone doing a film that day. But I still think all the shots that he got looked fantastic. You can really tell in the opening of that scene, there's just some shots that look like a movie. Like when you watch a movie and you're like, this is a movie, holy shit. And yeah, no, I think we got that point across. The only problem with that scene is I think we should have planned it a little better, and I also think that comes with the consequence of trying to fit that entire shoot into it was a first it was a kind of a mix of growing pains and also trying to squeeze this entire thing into one day. We just got really tired towards the end of that. I was looking at it originally, the acting as an inconsistency. There were times where the performance from our actress was really good, and then there were moments where she seemed like she just seemed very misdirected. And I just think we didn't coach her well enough for that part, because we were all tired and we were like, we got to get a move on. I think the parts where Devil Ghostface is asking her the questions and she's answering, I think the way she answers, it almost seems unrealistic to like, how does she know all these things about these Scream characters? You know what I mean?
I'm okay with that, because like think about Stu Macher is like a Jeffrey Dahmer essentially in this universe, and that's kind of the whole point of the scene. That's why she knows about them. Like we have a basic I think most people, even in America, would have a basic understanding of like who Jeffrey Dahmer is, who like the Zodiac killer is. It's the same thing in this universe, and that's kind of the point.
I liked to, when I was writing the script, I kind of pegged Billy and Stu as like sort of like the Scream universe equivalent of like the Columbine killers. You know what I mean? Like it was this horrible school tragedy, these high school students that killed a bunch of other students. And, you know, they had that Ghostface costume. Ghostface became an icon after Stab came out, the original Stab. That's a big element of this movie that we wanted to play with, is that whole thing about how Hollywood glorified a real serial killing event with Stab, and then it became a blockbuster franchise. And it's only something that's something that's unique to Scream, because the Scream movies are all fictional. They're not based on real things. They might be inspired by some real killings, but they're not like exactly like based on a true story things. So the fact that it's kind of like, I think I was talking actually to Night and Fate about this on one of our phone calls. I was talking to Craven about it on a phone call, that like if you took a film that was, say, like a 9/11 documentary, but you turned it into a schlocky action movie, and it was a summer blockbuster, and it spawned a bunch of crazy sequels, that would be in really poor taste, right? But that's exactly what Stab is, and I just think that's what's I think is interesting about that plot element. And for all the times that the Scream movies have been about Stab, I just feel like they've never really capitalized on that aspect about, like, yeah, Stab is kind of a fucked up idea, like, to begin with. It probably shouldn't exist, at least not in the way that it does. So I kind of like that whole idea that Danny Johnson is kind of commenting on it. Like, yeah, everybody knows about Stab, but no one cares about the real victims. There was real trauma. Like, I care. That's why I kill people, because it's like, and it's his logic is so fucked up. But I'm like,
that's kind of reality though too. I mean,
Yeah,
like
it
with
is.
Jeffrey Dahmer, you know what I mean? They make a series and it gets super popular, and it's like, like
that
look,
Jeffrey Dahmer
It was
series-
crazy when that came out, because we're like, this is literally what our movie's about. Like, and it's happening in real life. This is crazy.
The whole thing with that Dahmer thing, and me and Jake talk about it all the time. Like, it's almost like a black comedy thing. It's like American Psycho. You
And
know,
it's like in poor
it's got
taste,
comedy
you know?
in it.
It's,
Yeah, I've seen so many like videos on YouTube that talk about like this shouldn't exist. Interviews with the showrunners talking about how we really tried to respect the families of the victims, and I'm like, no, I'm sorry, you cannot respect the families of the victims. The only way you can do that is by not making this at all.
Yeah, like, just leave it alone.
You know, I don't know. I think the idea there it works, and for her to know things like, okay, Billy and Stu were these big serial killers. Everybody knows about them. I like to think that most of the other Ghostface killers aren't as widely known, but Billy and Stu definitely made headlines. They're definitely like known. And then Gail Weathers, of course, is a public figure. People know about Dewey because he was her ex-husband. I think Sydney is like the only one that, unless you're into true crime, you probably don't know too much about Sidney Prescott. Because that's the other thing to remember. Everybody knows about the serial killers like Jeffrey Dahmer or the Unabomber, right? But like, people don't really talk about the victims or the survivors of those things that much. So I don't think a lot of people know who Sidney Prescott is. Again, unless you're into the true crime stuff and people actually follow along with what happened with the Woodsboro killers. So when she says Tori Prescott, I'm like, oh, she's thinking of Tori Spelling, the actress who played her in the movie, because she's probably seen Stab, but probably doesn't know a whole lot about the real events, which, again, that's another thing that you can say about a lot of horror movies that say based on a true story. I mean, how many people know the actual true story that inspired The Exorcist? You know what I mean? That's a thing we bring up in the movie. Jamie's like, oh yeah, The Exorcist, you know, it's bullshit. It's not really a true story. None of the Stab movies really happened. That's the irony of it, you know.
But do you guys anything else before we kind of start wrapping up
Yeah,
here? Though, guys?
one last little thing, and then if Knight has anything he wants to say is what kind of movie do you want to do next? Do you want to do like horror? Do you want to do comedy, action? What would be like if you could do your next project? What would be your next project?
So we're cooking up a horror script. I'll tell you that much. I can't tell you anything about it yet. We have an outline for something, and we're talking to some people about getting it funded. We're gonna probably do some crowdfunding as well. It's not gonna be anything soon though. Don't expect this anytime soon.
Yeah.
Me and Matt's we actually had a phone call today. Our big project next is me and Matt are both gonna start our gaming channels next year, I think, and we're gonna really start to get that moving. I gotta. Yeah, I got some priorities to take care of first.
We gotta kind of plan the next phase out a little more. I want to see how Red Right Hand grows. I want to see the reaction that it gets online. I kind of want to let that settle for a bit. And in the meantime, anything that has to do with filmmaking, I want it to be working on other people's projects. Andrew has projects coming up. Sean has things coming up.
Sean just announced his movie, so we can talk about that.
Yeah, the Mummifier.
Nice. Yeah,
I'm really excited for that.
We've been talking about that for months, so I'm really excited.
Andrew has a new film coming out. Lila, he's currently
Lila's
editing that. That looks like it's going to be fantastic. he has an upcoming feature-length project
But
coming out. We can't talk about it yet, but
we're not allowed
that
to
is
talk about
another
that yet.
that is a big thing that he's working on right now. So
What-
we have two friends with feature-length films in the works. So I think the idea here is me and Jake are just going to work on those with them
for a bit, and we're
And-
gonna write the script and like do the shot list for this new thing we got going.
Yeah, and I think by us being
and
on
it's gonna
those
be an original.
projects,
That's another thing.
I think by us being on those projects, though, that's going to help. That's going to be a learning experience. I think by the time we get through those projects with Andrew and Sean, by the time we get to actually producing our next original film, I think we'll be in a way better place. I think Red Right Hand came out very, very well, considering the budget, considering the time constraints, and considering our lack of knowledge on a lot of filmmaking techniques. I still think it came out really good for what it is. So I think if this is our starting place, I can just imagine what the next project is going to be when we have all this knowledge accumulated, you know?
What would be a success to you, Matt? Because I've asked Jake the same thing, like viewership-wise, stuff like that. And I know what Jake would view this as a success, but what is your perspective on that? Is it 100,000 views? Is it 1 million views? Is it 10,000 views? Like, what is your perception of like success for this movie?
For success of this movie, when it comes to views, I mean, I would just hope something, you know, I'm gonna be honest, like the 1 million ballpark would be that for me. I would be like, all right, I'm set. Like, it doesn't need to go any higher than that. But even if we can get like 500,000 to 800,000 or something like that of like actual views, people who sat and watched the movie, I'm more interested in watch time for this than view count, because anybody can click on this and watch it for 5 minutes and be like, oh, I don't like this, and then completely miss out on all the other stuff in the movie. I actually think that's one of the big problems, is because we start on that found footage bit with the webcam. I know I've actually read comments of people who said they clicked off after 6 minutes because they hated it. And I'm like, you didn't even let the movie begin. So I just need people to be able to sit and watch it. It's only an hour. It's you know, it's feature length, but it's still shorter than most feature length films. Give it a watch and give it an honest opinion. Give it a fair shot. It's not a perfect film. The best reviews that I appreciate are the ones that tell us what they enjoyed about it, what elements we should carry over to our future projects, but also let us know where it is that we faltered so that we can learn from those mistakes and make the next movie as best as it can be. People who leave comments saying like, yeah, that just sucked. This wasn't a Scream movie. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. I knew that. I'm like, that doesn't help me at all. So I don't know. But I mean, like, I don't get offended by those reviews, because I'm like, it doesn't comment on anything. It doesn't criticize anything. I'm unfazed by unintelligent reviews.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think that's what it is. I think if you leave a nice comment,
all right, but all right, man.
I don't know.
Don't overshare too much.
I'm getting a little off track. But the whole point is, like, I'm happy with what we did, and I'll humbly accept the film for what it was, and I'm just excited for what we can do in the future now that we've got experience under our belt. I think it's looking bright.
But anyways, do you guys got anything else going on tonight?
No, I have nothing going on. But I did have one quick question though.
Nope.
With the kills that you guys had in the movie, and there were some really, really good ones. Did you guys, and you don't have to go into detail about it per se, but like, were there any alternate ways or alternate kills that you were going to do, or maybe had some ideas that you didn't get a chance to do as far as kills or the gore or anything?
Yes, I have one.
That's
very
what I was wondering.
We opted for the chainsaw at the very beginning, but originally what it was like, how I wanted that scene to play out was, once again, like in the proof of concept, Matt gets in the car. How I wanted it to play out this time was he actually starts the car, but Ghostface is in the back and he's like fucking with him while it's and he crashes into a road sign, and the sign like topples over and all that. And Matt was originally going to get killed with a big like sign, and I was going to cut like right into his like abdomen and all that.
Oh yeah, and that kill, by the way, was something that we wanted to do back in the proof of concept. Like, we
yeah,
were
I wanted to
talking about back
recycle it
then, yeah.
here, but we ended it was just so like, you know, to be able to do that, like a whole stunt like that, crashing a car into something.
The car
that's just
chase, I think,
wouldn't
would
have
have
been able to
been.
have.
It would have been.
It would have been cool, but we
It would have
didn't.
been
We
cool,
didn't have
though.
the money. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I had that whole scene like played out in my head, like the crash into, like maybe crashing into. We could make a sign that says Windsor or something like that. He crashes into that. The whole shot would have been I'm crawling out of the car, like trying to, you know, I'm all fucked up, right? And Jamie comes and with his boot, he slowly steps and crushes my right hand. So it's my red right hand, you know.
Nice.
And then
Nice.
he executes me with the Windsor sign. Like, I don't know.
All
That would
right.
have been cool, but yeah, no, it wasn't in the cards for this. But like I said, anything that gets scrapped for Red Right Hand, we could always recycle it for a future thing. So nothing is completely out the window, and I think that's
Right.
exciting.
Nice. Very cool.
Oh,
very,
yeah.
very cool.
Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you to everyone who joined us for the watch party tonight. Holy crap, a Lethal Collective that went for like 2 hours. How long has it
Yeah.
been since we did something like that? That's nuts.
I don't think we've
Right?
ever had one on this channel, have we?
No, I honestly I don't know. I don't know if
I
we
don't-
have or not.
Yeah. Yeah, we had. Well,
Maybe
had
like
a
a
watch
while
party.
ago. Yeah.
2-hour live stream on this channel?
I think so, like a while. It's been a minute, but yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
been a while.
yeah. Why not? Yeah. Thank you all so much for joining us, though. We really appreciate it. But anything else going on tonight, guys? Or are you guys kind of chilling?
No,
I'm
just
chilling.
Laker game and live stream after.
Nice.
After this, got the sports channel stuff. So
I'm chilling too. It's Christmas this weekend, so happy holidays to everybody, and have a safe time. I hope y'all have some good times with your family and friends and all that too. Make sure to
Yeah,
say hello to everybody.
We've been getting
Yeah.
some harsh winds, some tough weather
Be
here.
safe
So
out there,
I
yeah.
hope you guys drive safe and stay indoors and stay with loved ones. You know, do what you can, and you know, if you're not fortunate enough to have a family to be with, you know, we'll you know, we can wow, fuck, what time is Craven doing that thing? I wanna be a part of that.
Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard
4 p.m.
Time.
Okay. Yeah, I think we should do something special for anybody here who is, you know, gonna have a tough time in the holidays.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so thankful for all of the friends and family that I've had. I definitely wouldn't have been able to do any of this film stuff if it wasn't for friends and family that have been supporting me the whole time. It's been an emotional couple of weeks here, so I appreciate you, Jake, a lot for all the hard work that you put into this and all the dedication. And
I appreciate you too.
I don't know.
man.
I don't know how you do it. It's insane. And Night and Fate, thank you guys so much for being there for Jake all the time. Because
It's what we do.
Supporting him all this time, like I don't know, it means a lot to me. So I'm happy that we've been able to do this, and I'm happy that we can continue to do this. So yeah, I'm thankful for all that.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna end the broadcast. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and the collective has spoken.